So it's day 2 of the HR software show and the CIPD's recruitment exhibition in London. Now, we're calling these swivel chair chats, and I just wanted to make sure that you understood that we are actually on swivel chairs. So there's Mike there waving away, look, see those chairs. Right, so back to the business. We've just started. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Cool.
So we've just been to a session on video recruiting with Sonru, and their platform basically provides asynchronous video tool so that candidates can basically interview themselves, answer some questions, and then the asynchronous bit is that it's kind of time shifted. You can look at the video in your own time. It's not live, it's not Skype. So what did you take away from that?
I actually thought it was quite interesting. I've been involved and had Skype style interviews and stuff in the past. I've never had an asynchronous interview personally, but I thought it was a really neat idea in the fact that you could run your interview, so you set yourself up, you get yourself comfy, you get all the tech and stuff sorted, and then you answer the video question real. So it's recorded straight away, there's no time lapse, there's no delays, so if someone asks a question like you are, I have to give an instant response. And then you can close off and you can do one question at a time and stuff. So I thought that was a really neat way of doing things.
Yeah. I think the good news is that Sonru has actually been around for quite a long time, and this isn't anything new. But as you say, I think that this asynchronous bit is really important. Actually, their data shows that most people want to do their video interviews at the weekend and at home. And this is quite in keeping with some of the stuff that's being talked about at these events, which is about, how people want to work. People are comfortable doing this stuff from home. So you wouldn't want to do synchronous video interviews because you actually have to probably work all weekend to do them. So I thought that was interesting.
I think also a lot of these, what he was saying was this is really good for first interviews, and how many people take off half day or a whole day for a first off interview when it's not going to go anywhere. So I think at that first level, the level of convenience of you do it when you want to, people don't need to take time off work. From an employer's point of view, they can set things up and set the culture. What I thought was really fascinating was they're encouraging people to do an informal introduction to help candidates say, look, this is what we sort of expect you to wear on the video, this is how we do it. So you get to feel some of that. So you're almost buying into the brand or the culture before you start, which I thought was really quite neat.
Well, guess what? You actually get some help. You get some tips on this is what you should do in this interview. Who gives you that in a live interview? No one. You're just kind of there, and it either goes well or it doesn't.
You turn up wearing the suit and everyone else is in t-shirts and jeans, or you turn up in t-shirt and jeans and everyone's wearing three-piece.
So, to me, it just makes sense. It's where we're at. Video is, growing so rapidly. We've got all the devices to do it. Why aren't we just doing more of that? It seems to be like an obvious thing to be doing in the recruitment process.
I think there were two other interesting sort of stats. One was that the majority of these interviews are now taking place on phones as opposed to desktops or laptops. So that's an interesting shift. But also the large percentage of people over the age of 50, so this isn't just for graduate and recruitment roles, this is for middle and senior roles. That, I think, is a real shift in what's happening out there.
So suspend disbelief. People actually want to do this at all ages and stages, and they want to do it from home too. So I think it's time to get into it if you're not doing it already, really.
Yeah, it was an interesting presentation.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.